Hi, and welcome to Ursa. Ursa is a platform that assigns ratings to vendors based on their data privacy compliance. Our customers purchase a license to access the Ursa platform to review the ratings of vendors they work with and to holistically understand their data privacy compliance program. By creating this platform, we have automated a critical step in onboarding new vendors. This will save our customers millions in human capital costs. Let's walk through the Ursa platform together. First, welcome to the vendor summary. This screen includes a list of all of the vendors our customers work with, their assigned Ursa rating based on their data privacy compliance efforts, and a unique report tailored to that vendor where our customers can click into and understand that vendor's particular risks. On this screen, our customers will be able to identify what vendors are considered safe, what vendors pose an intermediate level risk, and what vendors are considered high risk. But before we go on to other features in the Ursa platform, let's talk about the magic behind the scene. In order to assign a data privacy rating to each vendor, we aggregate trillions of data points on the web and use natural language processing and context-aware relationship graphs. We take this information and use a proprietary ranking system to assign a rating to each vendor based on their data privacy compliance efforts. So to break this down even further, we have created metrics that grade each vendor's data privacy compliance program. Because much of this information is publicly available through the vendor's privacy policy, we crawl the web and surface what vendor is missing some legal requirements. This helps us test facial compliance to data privacy laws. We then take it a next step further. In order to test what is not just facial compliance, but actual compliance, we take the various mechanisms that are legally required under various data privacy laws and put them to the test. For example, we will test the functionality of a vendor's cookie banner. We will also test the functionality of their data subject requests mechanisms to understand whether that vendor is actually complying with data privacy requirements or if they are simply facially requiring with those requirements. By surfacing this information, we then assign a rating to the vendor. Now back to the platform. So as you can see, this is a scorecard for our particular vendor. A customer can understand why we assigned a particular score to this vendor because the report will follow the vendor's icon here. A customer can also understand the different risks between vendors using our vendor comparison feature here. This allows our customers to compare two or more vendors side by side in terms of data privacy compliance, so they can determine which vendor is appropriate for their needs. Finally, here is the new vendor search tool. Our customers can simply add new vendors into their account by searching this mechanism here. Now, let's visit the customer dashboard. The dashboard provides a high-level overview of the customer's data privacy risk by exposing some key metrics, such as the number of vendors that the customer has integrated into Ursa, the average rating of those vendors, and any account alerts that are threatening their own data privacy compliance program. We also surface a number of metrics as seen here, and there are customer notifications. The customer can click into each of these icons for more information. Let's turn to the vendor summary chart. This chart shows the ratio of high risk to low risk vendors. A customer can use this chart to determine what vendors are needed in terms of onboarding new vendors for data privacy concerns or what vendors the customer should consider offboarding because of the risk. Comparing these numbers side by side gives our customers a holistic understanding of their own risks. Now let's turn to the vendor history. This graph shows the average rating of the customer's vendors over time. This helps the customer understand how risk has changed for their business over time. This report can be particularly helpful to the board of directors when thinking about risk. Finally, here we have the notifications for our users. If there are any particularly important alerts that the customer must triage, we surface them here, and we surface other types of notifications to ensure that our customers are kept up to date. This concludes our tour of the Ursa platform. Thank you for exploring Ursa, where we help our customers quantify data privacy risk.